Hey guys, it's nice to be seeing me again. Ignore my pimple. I just found out I had that. We're back with Stillwell Manor. If you remember from last time, I'm recreating the iconic manor from the Scooby Doo episode, Haunted House Hang Up, and we weren't able to finish last time, so this time, we're gonna finish it. So let's get straight into that. Here we go. I need to make sure to add the doors in, just so we know where the secret passageway is, because that's kind of the point of this house. I want to make sure we have that secret passageway all over the place, because that's what's getting kind of story of how the ghosts got around and all that. So yeah, it's pretty easy to get that taken care of. So now we actually need to get some of this flooring in. We need to put the tile in where it belongs. What if we turn that into a big bathroom? Because this is kind of supposed to be a mansion. I'm gonna be honest, this is a mansion, so it would make sense for me to copy everything around. Now for the railing, we do need to make sure we get that in first, because again, I don't want to forget that. It's one of those minor details that I think if I don't do it now, I'll forget about it later, and that'll become a whole problem. So it'd be best just to place it in now, so I don't forget it later. So yeah, generic hallways, pretty simple. We're not going to put any overhead lights in these hallways though. We're going to put only wall lights because that gives you the vibe of an old manor. Not to mention we can add some basic stuff in these hallways to make it feel more like a spooky old house. I'm not sure we'd go in a hallway though, because it's a very interesting idea. We could put like a suit of armor. I know that's a thing. The only problem is I don't know what category it's under. A lot of the stuff I haven't worked with in a long time, so some of the stuff I barely build. I'm gonna be honest, like I barely use suit of armor. I mean, what's a typical house you would build that in? Unless you're building like a gothic castle or you're building for the goth manor. I mean, that makes sense. Here we go, add some nice wall pictures. This house is definitely really coming together. It's looking very nice. I can't tell what's the right wall height, so that's that. Okay, up one, right there. Okay. I was trying to make sure these sconces are at the right height, because if they're not at the right height, again, things will look weird, and we don't want that. We want this house to look really nice. Now, what if we added, like, the sitting area over here instead? I've never used that chair before, so it actually kind of goes with the house vibe. There we go. A nice little hallway, nothing crazy. Maybe I could add a carpet down this one hallway, because I mean, that's like good, like a nice long carpet down the hall. Now, one of the secret passageways led into a bedroom. So we're gonna make this that bedroom, and what the secret was is once you go into the bedroom, the ghost snuck in earlier and replaced a head with replaced this little dish, this little box with a head. Like, so it's like, oh my gosh, it's Stillwell's head. So I want to replicate that. All right, so across the room, right over here, was the thing with the head in it. So that's what we're gonna need. So we need like some sort of kind of a miniature treasure chest to put there. So we can easily just set it on the table like that and be like, oh, I wonder what's in this. Oh no! Like, you know what I mean? There is a library, so we might want to make this into like a library or study and then make this into like a children's room. I'm not sure. Like I said, there are a lot of parts that we don't know, so we're gonna have to kind of work with what we do. Here we go, add some nice little lights, because we want those nice little details to make this house feel older. That's the whole point. All right, so this room is kind of just it allows people to walk across. Like, they can just go from room to room. Like, it's supposed to not be secretive. Like, you're supposed to be able to go that way. Now, this room, I think we'll turn into, like, a study. Because this is the room the gang went in, and it was dark. Or we could turn it into the kids' room. It was a dark room. We didn't know what was in it. So I think it could either be a kids' room or a secondary bedroom. Like, just kind of like a guest room. Gosh, I love Scooby Doo. I've been watching a lot of it recently. Mostly because, you know, it's Halloween, so it's like the perfect time of year to watch cozy mysteries like that. Yeah, there was nothing of importance in this room. It was kind of just a room that exists. I don't know why the Headless Specter was hiding out in here. Clearly, he probably used secret passageways to get in there. We don't know. We don't even know what's in that room. So, I'm keeping my hands off it unless I knew exactly what was in that room. So, I'm just going to stick a random light in here for now. I do want to put a piano in this build because this is the kind of house that would have a big grand piano just stuck in the corner for Sims, or technically anyone, to just come and play. Now, the bookcases were like these big built-up bookcases that were in the wall, kind of like this one. So I think this would be the most appropriate one to put in this room, because even though these are base game, they look like they're built into the wall. See what I mean? And the rooms are supposed to be very dark, so that's why they don't look weird or have any suspicious things about them. Like, they're supposed to look like they have the right detail. Now, something cool I think would be a fun idea. So that little light bulb in the episode is supposed to be able to be the way that you access the secret passageway. So I think what would be a smart idea is back here, hidden behind the wall, is a matching box. But this box contains nothing. Like, it's the fake box, the fake out box. Whereas the box in the room right now, that's the real box that contains like the head of Jefferson Stillwell. Or at least the head. See what I mean? Like, he's got all this junk back here that he's using to do all the secret things about the mystery. Now, this room right here, this one's accessible. People actually know this room exists. But what's going to be different about it is it's just going to be an access to the back porch. Alright, so there we go. Our indoor house is furnished, even the creepy basement. So now it's a matter of getting the exterior furnished to be like the actual manor. Now, first thing we do is we do need a back garden with a... I'm trying to think of the word for it. It's a greenhouse. I don't know why that was so hard for me to remember. So back here, I want to include the greenhouse and then maybe a pond. Again, we're going based off what we know versus what we don't know. So I don't know what's in the backyard other than this greenhouse. It's because the picture in the house was pointing to this greenhouse outside, and then they went outside and are like, wait, there's nothing here other than, well, a scary plant. But they eventually interact with the Headless Specter in there, and they're like, ah, run away. There was nothing actually in the greenhouse. It was a fake. The person who ever moved the painting wanted to lure people out to the greenhouse to go like, oh, there must be something important in there, only to find out, hey, there's nothing here. Somebody just simply moved the picture. Oh, a lot of people, believe it or not, have access to a cow plant. I just need one. I only need the one cow plant. Can I? Okay, good. I was wondering if the game would allow me to get this cow plant, which is the only thing I need. Because that was one of the creepy things. There was a cow plant, or technically it was just an alive plant that attacked Shaggy and Scooby. Because it's like, oh, maybe it wants a Scooby snack. They give the plant a Scooby snack only for it to try to eat them. There were some sunflowers out here. I remember that. There was like a couple of little sunflower plants. It's like just an assortment of various plants in various environments just to be taken care of. And then we need some like basic decor items to make this really feel like a greenhouse. Like we need to make sure it looks like it's currently being used. Like this is something that is actively being worked on. Like plants are being worked on and taken care of. So I want to create like a little area right here next to this little fountain. Like just a little cute little plant area. So let's first start by adding some dirt just everywhere in this place. Start with some dirt just to get some basic idea of how we want to do this back garden. We can make a little path around here. Just like make like a little garden patch area that you can walk through. I wish I could like... I can't technically do something like this for this little fountain. Because I wanted to like make it like a little fenced in area. Here we go, start by making this little gray garden. Want to make sure to get all the stone path around the manor. Here we go, add some of these plant bushes. Just make like this little romantic garden spot. There we go, get that little garden area. And build one right here with a nice tree in the middle. There we go, make a nice little garden area right there too. See how it looks well kept and well taken care of? That's the whole point. This makes me want to build Moonscar Island too, like build the mansion from Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. If you guys want me to do that, you could like the video. That could give me a tip if you want me to actually do that. Pretty self-explanatory. Just out here in the patio area. So far it's looking really nice. Like this little big garden back here. I'm actually liking this because I've never really worked with this much plants in The Sims 4 before. And it's coming along very well, so I'm not hating its design. These little like these big like fluffy palm leaf plants, what are they called? Low-lying palm plant. Yeah, like those are really good for filling up some of these small spaces. Here we go, add in a couple of these bushes just so we know where that line is. And then we can add a second tree over here. Something a little smaller, a little well kept. Well, do we have any topiaries? We do. I don't know how I feel about the topiaries in The Sims 4. I don't use them often. I guess I've never really found a point in using them. I mean, eventually I'll probably find a good, valid reason to use them in my Sims garden, but right now I just... So what we can do is we can grab some sort of flowery grass and just bring that in right here. Any areas that don't have too much dirt showing, let's put some flowery grass. There we go. A nice, lovely back garden area. Looking perfect. Looking great. Looking like something straight out of what we were doing. So now comes the front of the house. Because the back of the house... Oh, wait. I didn't do the porches yet. Gotta make sure we have stuff to do on the back porches. Perfect table to put out here. See, not much is needed. It's pretty nice. So now for the upstairs patio... We can definitely add some more stuff. Like we get, if we had like more antique telescope, I put it, but we have this one, so that will work just fine. Then we can put a nice chess table out here, again, for our person to play on. So I mean, perfect little back area. So now we have to do the front. So for the front, first thing I want to do is we need to make this look like a proper well. Because that's like also important to the build. Like we need the well to tell the story of this haunted house. Here we go, sneak that in so that way we know where the roof is on this well. I would love to put a round roof, but as you can tell, it doesn't quite fit. I mean, I could do that, but then see the issue? It's like going through everything. So I'd have to make it like double as wide, but even then, like look how big that is compared to the well. I mean, doesn't that seem a little much? There we go, we got the well from the beginning of the episode. If you watch the episode, you'll know why this well is important, because we talked about it last episode, that it's a secret passageway. Again, there we go, because that was something big about the house. There was this big way to come in and around and then go away once you were done with whatever you were doing. You had some plants to really sell that old estate look. So had some basic plants kind of all around this place. There we go. Some nice little flowers just to like make it feel a little more realistic. Let's go ahead and add some of these basic rose bushes right outside this. What kind of flower are these? This is a shrub full of flowers. This is Asternaut Cosmics. Okay. That looks pretty good so far. Here we go, and now all that's left is to add a bunch of terrain paint around the house, and we will be done with this awesome build. I mean, I'm so happy with this. It's my first ever mansion. That's not like a giant mansion. Like, I still have yet to do that. Maybe I'll do that for the 500 subscriber special. I'll make you guys a mansion. We'll see, but all that depends on is, hey, you gotta subscribe if you want to see the mansion. We can't make it just now. And there we go. We got Stillwell Manor. Oh wait, I forgot one more thing. It's a small one, don't worry. It does require outside of packs, but it is a thing in the episode. And while this is Louisiana, I understand that this was basically a plantation home. Let's face it, this was in the middle of the woods. Why would there be a chicken farm? Also, I'm trying to mess with my lighting a little more and make my face look better. Oh, there we go, I just needed it brighter. But yeah, we are done, you guys. There is Stillwell Manor, a Halloween build for all you Halloween simmers. So let me quickly upload this to the gallery so you all can have it. And there you guys go. It is now live on my gallery so you all can have access to it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like the video so more people can see it, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. We do all kinds of Sims content on here, including builds, gameplay, reviews, and news about The Sims. Now let it be known, all these builds are available on my gallery. It is garrcall, all lowercase. You can find the way to spell it in the description. You can That way you guys can have all these things that you see me build on this channel that I put on there. If you want other content by me, head over to my art channel, Garrwolf. It is my main YouTube channel where I do all kinds of gaming and I stream. We're currently working on a new schedule, but feel free to head over there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye!